Alright, so Kevin and I came down doing a little bit of deer maintenance. We've seen a little bit of ginseng in here. Season comes in Ohio around September 1st, I think, this year.
I think so.
There's a whole list of rules when you're digging ginseng, and it varies state to state, so make sure that when you're going out to dig ginseng that you know what the heck you're doing, because you can end up poaching it essentially. So we're not on really hilly terrain here. You watch these goofy shows where they're running around with AR-15s shooting each other over ginseng. It's real hilly. Kentucky, Georgia. Doesn't always have to be that way. It can just be gradual slopes, and I'm sure if you watch the shows they tell you you're looking for north facing slopes, south facing slopes. Really the trick to it, just walking, looking, knowing where to find it.
Find the berries. Find
the berries. Know how to identify the plant. Here in Ohio, you got to have 3 prongs or more, so know what that means when you look at it. Anything under 2 prongs is considered a young ginseng. Root will be pretty small, and they're not really producing a whole lot of berries at that point. So you want to look for 3 prongers. You want to look for dark wood. So if you look behind us, a lot of canopy cover. Ginseng thrive in that shadow, dark forest area. So the mountainous part doesn't really matter a whole lot. But
rocky soil, I think, is kind of a
yeah. So there's a good bit of rock and open ground here. We find a lot of it in that area. So really, it's just a matter of getting your feet on the ground, looking for the plant, and then usually when you find one, you're going to find a lot of it. So we're going to work up this hill and then over the other side, see what we can find. Yeah, here's some. Yeah, here's some. Alright, so when you're going to identify ginseng, it's basically 5 leaves, and you got this little berry cluster on it. Now, we're into September. It's going to start changing colors. The leaves are going to start falling at some point, changing to a yellowish color. So a good thing to look for is the berries. The berries will fall off, but you can see, you know, it's not a 3-pronger. And you got some little ones next to it.
3 or 4 prongers.
What's that?
Is it 3 or 4 prongers?
Oh, it's neither. It's just a little single prongers.
Big.
So, but the idea is that we're working uphill, and so usually when you start at the bottom and you're seeing this stuff at the bottom of the hill, the older stuff's going to be higher up the hill. So what happens is the berries fall and roll down the hill, and it plants these ones. So usually if you're finding some small ones here, work your way up the hill and you're going to find the bigger ones further up. So good to know it's here. We'll keep it on the radar, but it's going to be years before we can dig it up. Yeah. Alright, so like we were saying, here's another patch of it. So what you're looking for, 3 bigger leaves with 2 smaller leaves on the back. This is a little 2-pronger, got a berry on it. Not big enough. A little 1 and 2 prongers here, but this one got a 3-pronger.
4.
Is there a 4th? That's just 3.
Oh, it's 3. The berries don't count as 1?
No.
Berry stem? Okay, I didn't know.
But like we were saying, we were just downhill from where we found the other one down here. So I'm guessing as we work up, we'll find bigger and bigger ones. But this isn't real big, even though it is a 3-pronger. We could dig it. I don't know. We may come back to this one. It's maybe give that a little more time.
On the cusp.
Yeah. But I think in Ohio, as long as it's got 3 prongs, it's legal to dig. But it's just not a very big 3-pronger. But if you can see, there's a lot of rock and stuff through here, and it's really dark with these little sun patches. Always a good spot to look. All right, we moved about, I don't know, 20 yards up the hill. We found another three pronger. A lot of berries. You can see one's starting to fall. Probably legal to dig, but not very tall. I mean, we're talking 9 inches maybe.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You got more up there?
Yep, I got 6 plants here.
All right, let's.
They're all smaller, though.
Really?
Yeah, I think one might be a 3-pronger.
Yeah. I mean, there's got to be some bigger plants in here. I mean, these are all 3-prongers. They're just little tiny ones. That's a little. That's a 3-pronger. That one's not a bad one. That's only 2-pronger. I mean, they're sprouting berries. Here's one. I don't know, maybe we should start digging some of this stuff.
Let's get on up here. I'm telling you, stuff
Bigger stuff up here. All right.
Here's another one. Here's a 3-pronger.
That'll come up here and dig this and transplant it. Yeah, here's a whole bunch over here. Yeah, see how it's starting to lay over. It's a 3. And this is a little 3-pronger. That's just a little 1-pronger. That's a little 2-pronger.
Yeah, a couple of the berries have already fallen off.
So when you dig these things, you dig the root out and then you put the berries back where you dug, replant, cover over it. You don't have to put them that deep, but if you read the regulations, they tell you to do that kind of stuff. So it's just good stewardship. So I think we're going to try to dig this one.
Here's a real good one. Oh yeah, dude, that's 1, 2, 3, 4 prongs.
Yeah, that's a good one. All right, I'll tell you what. Looks like there's another one down in here.
There is.
Dude, this limb fell and kind of crushed these things, didn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, but you can see right in the sun spot there too. Yeah. All right, let's do some digging. You want to?
Yeah. It is now.
So you don't want to just jab at this because you don't want to split the root. Believe it or not, the appearance of the root gives you a lot of the value. If you go in there and you cut the limbs off of it, it devalues your ginseng. So you see a lot of these old timers, they will use a stick and actually paw at it instead of jabbing at it with a knife or a shovel.
Oh,
There's another little one under this tree.
it's funny.
One old guy used to eat the red berry part, spit the innards into the ground.
Pick this bad boy. Oh, there's another good one behind it. You see it? Laying there on the ground. I think this is the best plant we found so far, though.
I think so. Yeah, it's a 4-pronger. There you go. See real roots. That's just a little 2-pronger.
Yeah.
It's taller than those other.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
This one's going to be
A good one. I do believe. Look at all those berries falling off.
problems right next to this tree.
I know. Hopefully it ain't grown up underneath it.
They tend to, the roots tend to sprawl out along the ground. They don't really, they're not like a tap
It's
root.
not deep root.
But
Over top of it.
right underneath this tree. This one's gonna be tough, I think.
Oh yeah, that's a big root. Hold that one up there. 4-prong.
Not bad.
Not too bad.
Berries. Berries come back in. 20 years, we'll have another one to dig.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of around here, just little stuff.
Mm-hmm. Just little
Any other
stuff.
bigger ones you see?
I've seen some back here somewhere. Lost it now. What was it? Yeah, I'm sure there's more along this dead tree. Looks like some over there. See it? Two good ones.
That's
Three.
a three-pronger. It's already lost the leaf
Stem here.
on this one, actually. There.
You got
Let's see this.
3-pronger there. 4. That's a 3.
Two-pronger. This one here. This one's falling over.
3 or 4 or 2.
That's a
2.
Let's take this one.
All right. Likes laying underneath these trees, doesn't it?
I don't know if they just, when they top these trees, they just kind of fell on them or what. Of course, they take out the thickest part of the wood, so it could just be it was here when they were digging.
Right.
Or when they were
Cutting.
cutting, yeah. Well, this ground's kind of compact. Tearing up the root.
Big old root, dude. It's right there.
Right on top. Yeah, you gotta be careful. That's why you go at it with your finger.
It's not root, it's that. This is something else.
It's a fat one.
That was a good one, isn't it? See a lot of those guys do that. I might have fucked this, mess this thing up, but yeah. Not too bad. A little more over that way too. Oh, here's one too. Here's a 3-prong.
Kind of a small one.
Yeah, we'll leave it.
Leave it for the poachers. So leave it for the poachers.
Yeah, I see more of it.
Here's some more up here. Right up here.
See it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see it. A couple good ones. It looks like.
We're gonna earn about 20 bucks each off of this.
Are we gonna sell it?
At some
We
point.
were selling it.
What are we gonna do with it?
We'll figure out a tincture for.
What's that?
I said we'll figure out a tincture for all it broke.
That's alright. Root's still in there.
Yeah, but I don't know where. I don't know.
It's gonna be on the ground, so.
It's a rock.
Is that it? There.
Up there. Oh, there we go.
Probably a piece of it still in there.
Yeah. Our last one for the day. Good little 3-pronger. Unless we pop into something on the way to the truck. For just messing around, we didn't do too bad.
Yeah. This has been 45 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
An hour.
Not too shabby.